peaceful citizen, knowing how to train their body to turn their human body into a weapon without the use of any external weapon. But at the same time, knowing the best that they can and how to survive against somebody that has a knife or a gun, and trying to harm their life. I try to train people to be efficient as they can in order to survive against somebody that has a knife or a gun. So those are my focuses of the training, if any weapons are to be involved. What does my training routine consist of at the moment? I don't really have a set way of training. I reached a level of where I don't need to establish any routine. My training is life, alright? I've reached a point of where, like I said before, martial arts does not just consist of the physical. It consists of the mental, spiritual, physical. So it's all comprehensive, and my life is training. Like right now, when I'm doing this video and I'm answering these questions, this is like part of my training. It's not physical training, but it's more of like the spiritual training. It's more of the intellectual training. Alright, this is what I'm talking about. My life is training. As far as the physical is concerned, it changes. You know, sometimes I might train for 5 hours. I mean, I might, like, say I'm instructing a couple of people, I'll train them for 2 hours each, and then I might train myself for another hour outside of that. Alright, and when I do physical training, it might consist of stretching, it'll consist of cardio, it'll consist of technique training, it'll consist of sparring, it'll consist of strength training. It's really well balanced. So I might do that, or you know, like last week, you know, I went bike riding for 5 hours with my wife. So that's kind of part of the physical training right there. Every day I try to stretch, because my body, I listen to my body basically. What my body tells me, I listen. So if my body's telling me, hey, you need to stretch because you're feeling tight, which it usually is tight a lot, I'll stretch a lot. And I'll stretch maybe 30 minutes, an hour a day, you know. So I stretch a lot. You know, my body tells me to stretch, I'll stretch. Sometimes if I have a lot of energy and it feels like doing some type of gymnastic exercises, then I'll do that. Sometimes I might do some shadow boxing. So it changes day to day. It's always changing. Like if it's nice outside, then we might go bike riding. Or I might take my kid to the park and he's playing in the playground and I'm just exercising. I'm doing pull-ups, I'm doing push-ups, and I'm doing punches and kicks, I'm stretching. So I'm doing that at the park. So I don't have like a routine, because anything that's routine is forced. I don't force myself to do anything I don't want to do. I do what I naturally want to do. I do what I enjoy doing. I don't force myself to do things I don't want to do. I've come to the point where I can just listen to my body and just follow my heart, and then no matter what I do, it will basically better me as a person, better me as a martial artist, better me as a human being. When I feel like reading, I read. You know, so I'll read, and that's part of like my mental training. I'll read some books. I might watch some documentaries to educate myself when I feel like it. Now when I'm making videos, I make videos when I want to express myself, and that's kind of like the spiritual training. So there's all these types of different training that I do, physical, mental, spiritual, that goes throughout the day. You know, I spend time with family and just enjoy the moment with them, like being meditative and just being in the moment. That's part of like the spiritual training as well. So there's so many different things. Like right now I enjoy stretching a lot. So like I stretch a lot, and you know, that's you know, I bike a lot, so that's cardio. So that's kind of how I train. You know, it's just spontaneous. You know, I just train whenever I just do whatever I like to do in life, and that's part of my training. So that's kind of how I do it. I don't do that routine stuff anymore. So what type of training routine do I recommend for someone starting off? Alright, so my way of training is for more advanced. It's more for somebody who's been doing it for a long time, and is able to just basically express himself and just live life, and that's already his training. And it takes a while to get to that point, so not everybody can just jump into that. A lot of times people have to force themselves into following a routine in order, they're gonna have to do this for many years before they can be able to just express themselves fully and just not have to follow any type of routine. But as far as the routine that I recommend for someone starting off, maybe depends on how much time you have in the day. If you work a full-time job, it's not really realistic to say that you should train 2 hours every single day, because it's very hard for anybody to keep that up. Alright, so it depends on how much time you have every day. Do you have 10 minutes? Do you have 30 minutes? Do you have an hour? Do you have 2 hours? How much time do you have every single day? Are you willing to dedicate? If you have, for example, 10 minutes, and that's all you have every single day, then I recommend you to get the most out of those 10 minutes and basically do like a 10-minute exercise, alright, every single day. I have exercise videos, fitness videos that are 10 minutes long that help you get started off. Maybe you might do push-ups for 2 minutes, sit-ups for 2 minutes, squats for 2 minutes, pull-ups for 2 minutes, and military presses for 2 minutes, alright? Or, you just balance it out like that, alright? So what I recommend is just people to balance out their training. So if they have like 30 minutes in a day, then they might do like 10 minutes of strength training, 10 minutes of stretch, flexibility training, and then 10 minutes of cardio, alright? So if they have an hour, then you might do 20 minutes of stretching, 20 minutes of strength training, 20 minutes of cardio, alright? So what I recommend for people starting off is to forget about the martial art techniques. That's in the back burner, that's for later on. But to concentrate on the physical fitness. And physical fitness will consist of flexibility, strength, and cardio. Just focus on those three and balance it out, alright? Even if you only have like 3 minutes a day, then 3 minutes, just do a balanced strength exercise routine, alright? Just do as many push-ups you can, do as many sit-ups you can, as many pull-ups you can, as many like military press, and that's it. Or as many squats in 3 minutes. So you want to balance everything out as best as you can, okay? Balance out flexibility training, strength training, and cardio training, alright? That's what I recommend, alright? For people starting off, to concentrate on the fitness first, get into the habit of doing that, and do it maybe 5 days a week, 6 days a week, at the very least every other day, and just get used to that, get your body used to that, do that for months, do that for years, and then slowly build up. The 10 minutes may end up turning to 30 minutes, 30 minutes may end up turning to an hour could end up turning to 2 hours, and then eventually it just becomes a part of your life, and then you end up training pretty much like maybe 2 hours every single day. And then when you get used to that, then you're going to get to a much higher level. Once you get to a higher level, then comes the martial art techniques, alright? So that's what I recommend for people that are starting off, to balance out their training, concentrate on the fitness first, cardio, flexibility, strength, okay? And I have a lot of fitness videos on my playlist that can help you get started with that. What kind of exercises? Alright, the foundational exercises, okay? Jogging is one, jump roping, jogging or jump roping is great. Jumping jacks, okay? So you could jog, run, jumping jacks, or jump rope, alright? That's cardio. That's all you need for cardio. Alright, strength training, squats is another one. Squats is for the legs,